Now the hardest part of the day, I have to go into the barn and tell Sandy I forgot to buy her coffee when I was in town getting parts. Well, going back to work on the planter today. Had a few days off with some industry meetings. Just touring the parking lot here or the yard at our local John Deere dealership. Just picked up some parts for the planter, the lift arms. So hopefully today we can actually start putting some row units back on. Really appreciate the comments that I've gotten so far about this planter teardown and rebuilds with the Alaria cart, and some of the things I should watch out for. I think my biggest concern I realize now is that I was hoping to do a 2x2, but I think with the separation of the toolbar of the fertilizer units and the planter, dealing with curves and side hill movement, I'll probably go with 3x3. And maybe I might end up plumbing in that liquid starter now just to give it a small boost before it can get to that 3x3 band, because I want to keep the nitrogen up, because I don't want to side dress a lot or as much in the summertime. So just gonna head back to the shop to work on it. I was kind of doing a day-by-day series here where each video will be one day, but I was doing some editing last night for my third part of the video, and I think it's just going to be too long. I'm trying to keep it around 8 to 10 minutes. Other than that, I think it'd probably get kind of boring. So looking at doing that, and so it's kind of just going to break it down in parts. So going to probably do another video edit tonight that really just explains a bit around the Alaria cart and the fertilizer opener. But anyways, gonna get back home and start working on the planter. We'll see you back there at the shop. So have the new lift arms here and some new bushings, and just going to start to hang the arms. Well, as you can see, got 3 row units put on here. Wasn't too bad. Just rolled them forward again, kind of like I did, rolling them backwards, and just put in the new arms that I picked up this morning. New bushings that went into here. So there's 8 new bushings on each of the row units. And I just used the old hardware. I only found 2 bolts of the whole bunch that had a lot of wear on them that I felt like I need to switch out. So pretty happy about that. Everything seems to be going together fairly well. There's a few tricks I learned. I weight the back end here when I'm tightening up the bolts to keep it square, and that works fairly well. I just hang a bar off the back and put a little weight on it, and it pops it up, and I'll maybe try to do a picture of that so you can see what I'm saying. And then I'm just kind of looking at the vacuum as well to see how that's all going to work out. And feeling actually pretty happy about things. I might end up making a bracket either along the back here or along the front of those to kind of go with the vacuum line to kind of run all my wiring harness on for putting all the row unit plugs onto and stuff like that. So feeling pretty good about it. A little slow today. I did some screw ups on part numbers and had to go take some parts back and pick up the bushings, and I still think I screwed up because I'm maybe not the best at math or not thinking ahead, but it looks like each row unit needs 8 bushings, and I think I only got enough for half the planter. So I'm gonna need some more bushings yet, and just waiting on a couple more U-bolts to hang the last of the brackets here for the row units. But other than that, I'm hoping by the end of the week I'll have all the row units on and I can start mapping out some of the ideas I have about running all the wiring harness to kind of deal with the way the planter folds. I talked to a friend of mine yesterday. He had the same planter, or has the same planter I had until I tore it all apart. We both run precision planning stuff, and he has the V-sets as well. And we were talking about vacuum pressure and needing a lot of vacuum pressure to make the row units or the meters work right, especially in soybeans and maybe edible beans. And he said it really helped by putting a new impeller in the fan for the vacuum motor. So I think I'm going to do that, put a new impeller in. So just a few things I'm going to do kind of along the way as I redo this, but kind of hoping to get the bulk of it on, and then I can, as I said, think about the thought process on how I'm going to run all the wiring and do that kind of fun stuff. So that's kind of where we're at right now.